Sonic and Mario. Let's mold them together to make the best levels. Right here, I will teach you how to use Sonic's level design in your Mario Maker levels. If you want more content like this, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell to be the first to create the best levels. Sonic is very different from Mario, like total opposite type S word. Sonic is more about speed and memorization to completely annihilate each zone in his games. Now Mario is very different, of course. So Mario is more about learning how to deal with certain obstacles so that way when you get to the final platforming challenge, you can beat it with ease. Now the reason why this is the case for these two games is because the way they both control in their respective worlds. Sonic builds momentum from slopes and other terrain to reach top speed in order to have a fast, exhilarating experience, while Mario is more slow with precise platforming that replicates the sense of parkour. So obviously these basic principles make it sound kind of impossible to actually bring Sonic into Mario Maker. However, if we strip away the mechanics of each game and the goal to win each level, we can accurately mold the two styles together. Y'all like that, don't y'all? What we need to do to accomplish this is to break down Sonic's design of this level to his main core. To do this, we are going to look at my favorite stage, my baby.
Angel Island Zone.
But for this video, we will need to look at Act 2. Before we do this, tell me what's your favorite Sonic level in any Sonic game. I like Angel Island because of nostalgia reasons, obviously. So anyway, the reason why I want to show you Act 2 is because it really represents Sonic's design a little more than Act 1. To be more specific, Sonic's levels have a high route, middle route, and bottom route. Usually the high route is littered with tight platforming with less obstacles to deal with that will hinder your speed. The bottom route has a lot of obstacles and possibly the slowest route to deal with, and the middle route is kind of a mix of both. So unless you're a speedrunner knowing the best way to go through each route in the stage, then the top route is basically where you want to be. Now with Angel Island Act 2, on the bottom of the stage, there is a lot of water because you know Angel Island is a floating island that crashed down to the ocean in Sonic 3, so that way Dr. Robotnik started crazy, the Knuckles started crazy, and the Metal Sonic was there. Anyway, the water in the Sonic games makes you extremely slow, but the top platforms are where you want to be because there's no water. So what we basically want in our Mario Maker level is a level that's not just left to right like most of Super Mario Bros. 1 levels. But what we want is a level that has multiple routes. The high route will have strict platforming that will have less obstacles, while the bottom route will have more obstacles and will take the player longer to get through. And you know what? This will also be great for multiplayer competitive because the player that has the better platforming skills will be able to take the high route with ease, but the other players will struggle on the low routes. Instead of everyone just competing on one route, this level will be more strategically made for different types of players. So what these players have to think about is like, do I take the high route and risk falling to somewhere unexpected, or do I take the middle or low route with less tight platforming but I'll risk being slow? The level up depth just sounds extremely amazing and I'm here for that. Now let's look back at Angel Island Zone because we're not done with that stage, because there's one more thing that we need in our level. Every time you go out of your way in a Sonic level, no matter what part of the game you're in, you could be at Death Egg Zone or whatever, you'll find rewards or secrets hidden in every nook and cranny of the stage. So what we need is secrets in our level. Now to recap everything I said in this video, in your level you need 2 or 3 routes where the top route is faster than the others, and you need secrets for the players that like to explore. Now that's amazing that we know what we need in our level. Now what we need to do is marry this style with Mario's 4-step level design process. We're doing this because we don't want our stage to be random and uninspired. Using the 4-step design makes our level more memorable than it just being arbitrary. For an example, I can easily recall stages from Mario 3D World, Sprawling Savannah, the Ant Trooper stage, and this Rolling Hill stage, but with some Sonic stages, it's so hard to tell them apart from Act 1 to Act 2. Well, sometimes except for the music, but without the music, you can't really tell. Like in Sonic 2, they didn't have different music for Act 1 and Act 2. so it's hard to tell the difference between Mystic Cave Act 1 and Mystic Cave Act 2. Anyway, I want to explain what the 4-step level design process is. Before you start, you find a gimmick that you're interested in. Then you start with the first step, which is the introduction. You introduce the gimmick. The second step is you build. You build and make it slightly harder throughout the stage. The third, you make a twist, which is a more difficult gauntlet of everything that the person learned playing your level. Then there is the conclusion before the goal pole. Now that we have everything that we need, I want to show you a level that I created in Super Mario Maker 2 that's basically everything that we talked about in this video. Now, I made this level when the game first came out. If you're subscribed to my channel, then you are very privileged enough to see it already. This level has it all though. It has secrets, a top route, a middle route, and a bottom route. It also has Mario's 4-step level design in here. The creepers are the main gimmick of the stage. You could argue that there are 3 main gimmicks in the stage, but that'll be it for another video. The Piranha Creeper evolves throughout the stage, and you have to master them to reach certain areas. Nice, right?
I'll give it an A+.
If you want to play this level, the code will be in the description. So now, you are official Sonic Guy, Designer Man. Hit the like button if this was helpful for your Mario Maker 2 journey. While you're hitting that like button, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. I do level reviews and videos like these. Next time I will be doing Donkey Kong, and that will be a very interesting video. If you want to see this level and the process behind making this level, check this video out. Discord is in the description if you want to send me levels and for the streams and everything. And I'll see you guys next time.